Okay, seriously. I don't understand how boys like this could actually live in a fantasy world where they honestly believe that even though they owned you, even though they couldn't refute any of your arguments whatsoever, and then aside from that, they had to pretty much solely rely on the the oldest insult into internet history, and that's calling someone gay. Like, really, that's your equivalent of ownership right there. That's your best shot. Seriously? At any rate, though, let's what this fool has to say.
Xbox 360 had no competition for a whole year, right? Now, a lot of fanboys try to say that the 3DS is a flop because it only sold 4 million units since March or February, right? That's a flop. Selling 1 million units a month is a flop. Yet they forget that the 360, it took 7 months for the 360 to pass 5 million units shipped.
7 months. Now watch this.
It took until July 2007 for the 360 to sell 5 million units.
Now, first and foremost, I don't understand how anyone can call someone else gay when like they do this stuff like this naturally.
Sold 4 million units. Sold up because it only sold up because it only sold up because it only sold.
Like, seriously, how the hell could you ever call someone gay when you do shit like that naturally? But whatever. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. Check this out. So I actually was watching some Shokyo videos and I accidentally ran into this guy and I said, damn, how do I keep running into this ass clown? For the record, the Xbox 360 sold about 3.5 million in 7 months, not 5 million. Also, from launch date to July 2007 is not 7 months. That would be 20 months. And they sold about 10 million by then. Research. It's a good thing. Also, I would highly advise you to stop calling people idiots due to the simple fact that second grade math seems to be out of your grasp. And the fact that your logic always has a flaw. Now, this is what he said. He said, number one, you keep running into me because I make good videos. Fuck no, dude. You don't make good you make shit. That's pretty much shit is shit. There's no such a thing as good shit. It's just shit. Number two, he says the 360 sold at the 360 was at 5 million in 7 months in. I said, no, the 360 was at 3.5 million in 7 months. I got proof. Do you? Let me guess. As usual, no. Then last thing he said right here, he said this. He said, my first freaking uploader comment was, oops, I meant 2006. Now let me get this understanding. So what you're saying is that Zephyrnix, when Zephyrnix go ahead and put an annotation on his video stating, oops, I meant GameCube, when he said Dreamcast, that's a fail. But when Trey L go ahead and put in the comment section, oops, I mean 2006, that's okay. So congratulations, dude. You just proved yourself a hypocrite, and you owned yourself. But then he puts number 4, owned again, idiot. The funny thing about it is this. You scroll down here. He actually, not only did he, in his comments of his quote-unquote ownership, he fucked up. He put 2006 instead of 2007. Then had the nerve to still put owned again, idiot. Okay. So then, explain to me why after all these comments were done, right, he apparently went ahead and did his research only to find out, guess what? Zephyrnix was right. And he actually, he goes, actually, I should have put 8.5 months. You know? That's a shame, dude. And then sat there calling people idiots, calling people dang on, blah, 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 and you still owned yourself, as usual. Dude, like I said before, I wish I lived in a fantasy world like you, where I can honestly believe that I own someone and call people idiots all the time, and yet every single one of my videos has a flaw. No, seriously, it does. I've actually watched some of your videos just for kicks and shits and giggles. I can't seem to get through any of them because they are shit. But I've actually watched some of your videos, man. Halfway through it, I always seem to find a flaw. Always find a flaw. But whatever's whatever. You guys have a good night. And watch this. I know you're going to be like, well, Zephyrnix, you got flaws in your videos too. Difference is, buddy, I don't be calling people idiots out there. I don't call people stupid idiots, blah, 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 blah. You do. You guys have a good night. What a bitch.